Struthionidae, ostrich, emu don't belong in Canada. Never have, never will. They don't have any genus, none whatsoever. They're an evasive species. You know what that means? It's like an evasive Canadian, full of shit. They don't belong here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry your crown lies to you. I'm sorry that they feel entitled to do whatever they want and that so many of you fell for it, because a lot of followers certainly fell for it. Why I'm posting about this, folks, I get hammered constantly on the ostrich farm, if you want to call it that, the Wuhan lab of ostriches in BC. That's really what we're talking about here. I've read all I need to read. I don't want to go through it anymore. Not one person can explain to me where is a Struthionidae in this Canada. Where? What family? And lunatics, evasive Canadians, just like the evasive ostrich, evasive species, meaning it can't thrive here, it can't survive here. It's not meant to be here. It's not meant to be mixed in with all of our other animals. It's not. Never was. Your crown needs to take responsibility for that. They don't want to. And then a whole shit pile of crown-loving loyalists all on the ostrich thing, really fighting for doctors, running on grants, running a Wuhan lab is really what it is. Huh? Yeah, that's what it is. Shoot all the ostriches, which is calling. I do hunting, conservation, big game. I've done it for a good portion of my life. Parted that on my son. I was lucky in my youth. I know what conservation is. I know what animals are. Are pigs native to Canada? No. But is there genus in the plenty in Canada? Absolutely. Their family, moose, deer, pig. Why do you think they do so well and become an invasive species in Canada? Because they belong here. No problem. What do you think Russia is? The same as Canada, inverse. Lots of wild boar there, always been there. We're separated by the Bering Strait. That's it. Some recent ice ages. Those animals evolved in the same family, same system. They're all one genus. That's pig, deer, moose. What do you think cows? Why do you think if you release cows to crown land, they survive and thrive? Oh, because they're part of the same genus. Buffalo, bison, cow, we can go on and on. What do you think about partridge, chickens, a whole bunch of birds, all in the same genus? Chickens thrive here. You can release them in the wild. We have prairie chickens. They're natural chickens in Canada. They're just not as hardy as the chickens brought here. All the same family. Coyotes, wolves, dogs, even little chihuahuas. All same family genus. We can do this for the big cats, small cats, all of it. No problem. They thrive here. No problem. They're all from the same family. Struthionidae. No. They're evasive species, meaning they go extinct here immediately. They're not built for this climate, this country. There is no family, species, or genus ever. Why is that? Because we're Arctic people. Bringing these species to a place they don't belong is wrong. Is wrong. Yes, there's invasive and there's my post. Evasive, meaning Canadians who blab about food security and ostriches being part of it. Are you fucking mental? And I'm sorry to make a video like this, but it's so pathetic how so many Canadians are just so apt and adept to the crown bullshit. You are the problem. And really, this goes for First Nations group too. I know First Nations are in emu and ostriches too. What happened to all your environmentalism, caring about animals, nature, conservation, which is something I've not only been trained and certified into, because I'm a hunter, a real one. I've done that for a lot of decades of my life. I've lived on wild meat, no problem. I've fed my family for many, many years on wild meat. I've done that. It's not for everybody. I don't force it on anyone. That's me, how I live. If that's not you, no problem. But I know the difference between what is and what isn't. What's evasive and what isn't. Ostriches are 100% evasive. Your crown has a responsibility to cut the shit out. It doesn't belong in our food chain. Too much energy goes into that. It's not a natural part of our food chain. You know why? Natural. If I release ostriches from my farm into the wild, how long are they going to last? The answer is they're not. They're gone long even before the first winter. That's a reality. Evasive. Bullshit. A lie. Unnatural truth. Doesn't fit in our ecosystem. Doesn't matter. Coastal BC, Island Vancouver, they won't make it. They'll become diseased. You see it all the time. I do conservation. I used to participate. Diseased deer, diseased animals. We do get some seasons like that. Unfortunately for the ostrich, every season is like that. Why again? Because they absolutely and unequivocally, there's no family genus in Canada for them. Because they can't exist here. Meaning humans are forcing it against nature. You're an abomination, which means producing labs, doing genetic testing, trying to make vaccines, antigens, serums. You're a fucking idiot. And if a Canadian's involved in this and championing this and crybabying, the ostriches, and you're going off about that, line up for all your booster shots, because you keep that shit here and you keep playing down this road, that's what's going to come. Our avian birds don't need that shit here. They don't. They're not built for it. They're not supposed to sustain with those types of birds. They're not. You're mixing them. You're mixing them in the wrong environment. And that's reality, whether people like this or not. This is the most accurate, deadly accurate video. I tell people I'm not anti-vax. This is a pro-anti-vax post. I'm on the side of anti-vax on this one. But too many stupid crown loyalists who can't fucking read, don't pick up a book or a dictionary or try to sort things out, words used and life lessons we know. And then these are the same people who talk about natural rights, natural law. Fuck you. You're so full of shit, you crown-loving phony fucks. That's my video. If you care, and you care about decency, you care about truth, you'll share, because this is my last video on it. But you'll never ever get me to lie to anybody about anything, no matter how popular. I've lost already 23 followers. Does it look like I give a shit? The truth always outweighs the lies. I'm done with the lies. I won't lie for the crown, no way, shape, or form. People are like, well, why doesn't the crown run your video? Because the crown's guilty of this fucking shit. And a lot of you have been manipulated into it, and then you're out there in major protest and doing what the crown wants you to do. You're on the crown side, and they're sitting there laughing. Look at all these morons. Just look into it. Look what you're doing. Look what side of the equation you're on here. I don't believe in genetic modification. I don't believe in an 80% mortality rate of any species being drugged to Canada that doesn't belong here for experiments in a laboratory style farm. Fuck you. Take your fucking Wuhan bullshit and shove it up your ass. That's my video. Share, share, share if you care about what's real, credible, and verifiable. That's my video. Bye now.